Um, well, it's just coming up to midnight Sunday night. It's been a pretty awful day today. Sorry, that's Jake whining because he wants the cheesecake, which I'm just about to have. No, Jake. Shh. Yeah, it's been a pretty bad day today. I've had threats made to me, physical threats made to me, mental attacks made to me. Trish is just a total cow, and her son really isn't any better. I called the police and they came out. They were fairly helpful the first time they spoke to her. They took my side, they spoke to her and told her to stop. They told me if there were any further incidents to call 999. And as soon as they left the garden, her son was back at my door yelling abuse, and that was going on for about 2 hours. And I phoned up Sandra and I was just in tears and that, and talked to her for a long time, and we were talking about whether I should go and stay with her for tonight, but I decided not to. I don't want to be forced out of my home because of a couple of really, well, just evil, inconsiderate bastards, basically. Anyway, Sandra said to give it to 9 o'clock, and if everything had been quiet until then it was okay. So 9 o'clock I texted her and said, yeah, it's fine, they seem to have quietened down. And then at 9:30 they started again. So I called the police, 999, like they told me to. About an hour and a half later, the police called me up saying they weren't going to be able to get to me until about 1 AM. So if it was okay with me, they could leave it for tonight and call me at 8 o'clock in the morning. And obviously to call back if things started up again. It's just really upset me. She is so evil, and I just don't think that I deserve it. I've done nothing wrong. I sent her a letter after she had pasted a note through my door on how to abuse me already. And, sorry, just let me check the note. And I was very upset, so I was quite worried about what I put in that letter, because she showed it to the police. But the police turned around, they read it, and they just said, well, we don't think that this shows she's being threatening. All she's asking you to do is leave her alone. So, kind of, thank goodness that even when I'm really upset, I can still remain rational enough to not make threats. Also, they tried to discredit, basically, my complaints about them by saying that I was unwell and I was attempting suicide every month and that I should be locked up and everything. And the police didn't react to this. They just said, well, actually, we're well aware of her problems and her health problems. But that's not the issue, and actually if you were really concerned, then you're not going to help by sending her threatening messages and shouting abuse at her. And they tried to deny that they were doing it. It was so funny because I could hear them saying, oh, we never shout abuse at her. And it was really funny because the police had heard it for themselves when they first arrived. They could hear the neighbour shouting abuse at me straight away. So it was really funny whilst they insisted that actually they never do something, and the police were standing there saying we heard it for ourselves, and in the police's face they were still going, no, we never say it. It's like, hello. I really hate people like that, people who when they make a mistake can't admit they're wrong. It's really frustrating, I think. Yeah, so I've just been feeling quite crap. I've not done anything. A large part of that is down to Sandra and Gollygoth. Hi, if you're watching. Just because I was able to speak to Sandra, and I've been texting Gollygoth. Yeah, that's just helped. It's helped keep me away from other things, because I made a threat to the police. I said that if they didn't come, I was either going to kill myself or kill them, meaning the next door neighbours. And as far as killing the next door neighbours is concerned, I might say it, but I'm not really a danger to any. Well, I'm definitely not a danger to anyone. I would, however, and I have tried to kill myself. And I guess that was why I knew that I needed to get help today, because I was getting worked up and anxious, and I was feeling very suicidal, and I knew that with me it's not just talk. So often I actually do what I say I'm going to do. Anyway, I'm seeing Joe tomorrow. The police are meant to be calling me at 8 AM. It's now midnight, so I better go to bed.